July, so it's 8 o'clock my time. I wish you a very fantastic day, and I hope that, every Wednesday you get a lot out of this, so I want to jump right in. So if you don't know me yet, my name is Lisa Winfield. I'm a certified high performance coach, and I help women to really achieve more, to feel their best, to be their best, and also to have a lot of energy. And so that's what we're going to talk about today, how to really have more energy and be more productive, and to plan your day in a way that gives you that. Because there's so many transitions in our day, like for example, when you have you're writing your emails, and then you have a conversation, and right after you lose a lot of energy in every transition that you have throughout the day. So what we can do is to do breaks in between and meditate. But here's a second thing that I want to actually talk about today, which is to plan your day in a way to get ahead of that, to get a head start, to even avoid that. So how do we do that? So I want to share with you a process today that is called the EPP, the energy planning process. And this is a tool that I came up with for myself in order to have more energy, because I'm doing so many things, right? Like I'm running a business, I'm doing coaching with Tony Robbins. So you have to have a process that gives you the most energy possible each and every day. So here it comes. So for the energy planning process, I want to share 4 steps. And before we get into that, if you have any personal challenges with productivity or energy, feel free to reach out. You can book a session with me completely free. It's in the post as well, the link to schedule that. So what is the EPP, the energy planning process? So step number 1 is really about batching the tasks that are similar based on energy. So what does that mean? So for example, this morning I did a training on mindfulness, and now I'm doing a live. So batching those 2 tasks together and do them right after each other, it has a similar energy, right? In both of them, I'm talking, like put makeup on, same thing. So putting the tasks with similar energy together, and that helps you to really optimize your day. So for example, when you have a couple meetings, batch them together. And the key is to really set up your day in the way that actually allows you to do that. So I want to share with you here how I batch my calendar. So here real quick, right? It's pretty crazy, but if you can see this, I batched my calendar with different colors. And so I realized, okay, I have 2 days with green color, which means marketing. So why don't I batch that together and have the same things the same things at the same time? It actually really helps to save time. And so that's the first piece. And the second piece of this energy planning process is really about being more mindful of when you schedule things. So being mindful of the tasks that need your brain power and your creativity, and not to schedule them right after things that, drain your energy. So for example, in consulting, right? I worked in consulting for a couple of years. I saw a lot of people really, and it's a common thing that we all struggle with, have a couple meetings all day long, and then at 4 or 5 o'clock, we arrive at this time. We're like, now I'm gonna work on my deck, or now I'm gonna work on my blog article, or my creative task, and I'm tired. My brain power is gone, and I have to really force it. And so to be aware of that, when you schedule your calendar up front, to put those tasks up front, maybe in the morning first thing, and based on your energy. And also everybody's different. So some people are just more creative at 9 p.m. So be aware of that and schedule your calendar based on your energy, based on knowing when you work best. I work the best in the morning. I have the best brain power. So that's where I schedule my most important tasks. That's when I do all my coaching at the beginning of the day, right? I don't schedule coaching sessions at 8 p.m. It just wouldn't work for me. If I have to, I can get myself into the energy, but I don't want to force it. So that is the second piece. And the third piece is really about protecting your calendar for the most important projects. This is so key. So the analogy here is that many of us, and hopefully all of us, put 10 or 15% into your savings account before you spend your money on shopping or other things. So the same way, we want to schedule our most important project or things in our day in our calendar before it fills up with random meetings, with random requests from other people that are often just the agenda of other people. So schedule it out so the things that matter are in your calendar. If I look at your calendar, I want to see the things that matter most to you, right? So for me, I have recurring meetings on all of my coaching sessions, all of my marketing, all of my, blog things that I do. The things that matter, even date nights, are recurring and they are set, and nobody can book over that. And I do obviously realize that when you're an entrepreneur, when you're self-employed, it's much easier. And you might have all hands meetings and things like that as an employee that you cannot just like reschedule. But you can set the calendar in a way that most meetings are being scheduled around the things that matter. And then you might have, Thursday mornings and Tuesday mornings for meetings. And so that's a huge task, really life-changing. I just did this with my calendar a couple weeks ago, rechanged everything. That's how I came up with the energy planning process, and it's really amazing. So tip number 4 is have a fixed cut-off time for any work. So no matter how busy you are, have a cut-off time and say it after 8:30, after 7:30, I don't work anymore. No matter what happens, I'm going to get up at 6 o'clock to finish it in the morning, but I won't finish it tonight. I'm going to have, my dinner with my husband. I'm going to do something for myself, and that's set in stone and nothing else can get in the way. And then number 5 is about having a digital free day. So we work so much and it's so much for our energy. So just schedule in a time when you don't work every single day. We need that. We need that to, feel better. We need that as we're human beings and not human doings. So have a time without any, any work, any email, any text, and if you want, also no Instagram, no phone. That's up to you. But really, very important, no work. And so this is really the energy planning process. And so let's wrap this up. The results for that is really having more energy and being more productive so you can perform at your best. And so let's summarize. So number 1, you want to batch the tasks with similar energy together and have recurring meetings for that. So they just happen and you have times in your calendar when you open up for meetings and things like that. Number 2, be mindful when you schedule things, right? Everything you schedule is going to be giving you a certain amount of energy depending on the day. So schedule them. The brain, the things that really take brain power, schedule them later in first thing in the day. Number 3, protect your calendar, for the things that matter most. And then also have cutoff time and really have time to have a digital free day every single day. So this is the energy planning process. And if you'd like to dive into the specific challenges that you have, feel free to schedule a session with me. We're going to do a full hour talking about your goals, your energy, how to get you from where you are to where you want to go. So you can schedule it. It's in the link in the post. It's a free session with me. And until then, I wish you all, the best. Really honor your energy. Energy is like money. We want to be careful how we spend it. And I'd love, to serve you all in a one-on-one or, like this. I'm always here for you. So reach out, send me a direct message if you have any questions, and I'll see you next week again, same time. I always do Wednesdays at 1 p.m. East. So until then, have a beautiful week and send me a message about how it's going for you and how the energy is like playing out for you this week. So have a good one and take care. Bye-bye.